The Thrustodyne M23, otherwise known as the jet gun. This super powerful wonder weapon recharges itself, sucks in and one-shot zombies, and has a powerful alternate fire used to clear out an entire horde. You can get this wonder weapon from spinning the box, doing side Easter eggs, or you can craft it yourself. This weapon is also crucial for the completion of the Easter egg. So this is how you can craft it in each game. Step 1 is finding the workbench to craft the jet gun. Simple stuff, come to the motel and head up the stairs to the second floor. As you're walking along the hallway, a door will burst open with a load of zombies, so just kill them and you'll have access to the workbench room. Just so you know, you can do this at any time in your game, but doing it earlier can be a little easier and you can get a few extra points from the zombies you kill. For step 2, you'll need to come to this water tap. Interact with it and you'll pick up the tap's valve. Then come to the bowling alley and break off this metal cover to reveal a water pipe. You can use anything to break it off, then place that valve on the pipe. Now make sure you have a bit of space before you begin this next part. Event zombies will begin to spawn when you begin turning the pipe, and they'll keep spawning until either you fail or complete this part. You'll have to turn the valve until the pressure meter is full, and with zombies everywhere you obviously need to keep moving. If you have people with you, you can have them distract some of the zombies, but if you're alone you can use things like decoys, smokes, monkey bombs, but this only makes it easier. If you want, you can train the zombies around the bowling alley, and when they're on one side, quickly sprint back to the valve and make some progress. Keep repeating that a few times until you fill the meter. If you end up leaving the bowling alley, you have about 20 seconds before the meter progress begins to decrease, so you're going to want to make sure to stay inside. Once it's finished, the zombies will be killed and you can pick up the water pressure gauge. For step 3, you'll need to come up to the graveyard next to the church. You'll be waiting for one particular zombie that looks different to the others, otherwise known as the groundskeeper. If you're here during any round, he will eventually spawn in and he will actually not attack you. He will just sort of run through the graveyard and wait for you to kill him. If you're having trouble spotting him, you could perhaps wait for a vermin round, and that way he will still spawn in and be way easier to spot. If you don't kill him in time, or if you miss him, then he will disappear and you'll have to wait for him to spawn again. When you do kill him, he will drop a tool shed key which you need to pick up. With that key, come to this shed towards the back of this house and interact with the door to open it. When you have it open, go inside and pick up the handbrake. For step 4, you'll need one of 3 things: a mutant injection, a mangler cannon, or a mangler itself, your choice. You'll be using the cannon to open up this shop's door. So with the mutant injection, use the cannon on that. The mangler cannon obviously speaks for itself, and with a mangler, get it to shoot at you from a distance while stood in front of the door, and then quickly get out the way. Now head inside into the shop and search the scrap piles on the floor until you find the electrical wires. When you find them, pick them up. Step 5 is the final step. Head back to the workbench in the motel room you opened, and with your 3 parts you can assemble the jet gun. And that's all there is. So now you can progress with the Easter egg or just have a very powerful wonder weapon to help you reach a super high round. It's really up to you. When pack-a-punched, its pull radius and power will significantly increase and it does a lot more damage, and the cooldown is even reduced. But that's it for the jet gun. I hope this helped you out and thanks for watching.